What's going on, you guys? Josh here, also known as Harry Tornado. Today is day 17 of my daily vlogs for the month of April, and I have 10 orders to get pulled, packed, and shipped out today. So let's go ahead and get into it. First thing we got going out is this North Face backpack right up here. I picked this up at the bins a couple months ago. I paid probably $3 or $4 for it, and it sold for $30 plus shipping. Next up, we got this really cool vintage Fred Flintstone hat. I've had this listed for a while, probably 8 or 9 months. It's pretty cool. It's got the little Fred face and F on the front and Bedrock on the back, little vintage snapback. It's on a like an actual Flintstones tag. I paid $1 for this at Goodwill, and it sold to a viewer named Scott for $10 plus shipping. And Scott says, "Thanks, man. I wanted to say that your YouTube channel is great, and I love watching it. I've been watching a few of you YouTubers, which inspired me to start my own channel a few months back. It's called Trash to Cash. I've seen Scott in a couple of my live streams, so he's definitely an active viewer of the channel. And he said, saw this cool hat to buy for my son. So Scott, thank you for the support, man. I appreciate it, and I hope your son likes the hat." Next up is a puzzle. This is a 1,000 piece Norman Rockwell puzzle. It is used. I got it at Goodwill, one of my last Goodwill trips before, you know, everything hit the fan. I paid $1.92 for this, and it sold to a viewer named Lindsay for $5 plus shipping. I'm realizing that used puzzles, as long as they're like, you know, basic common puzzles, once they're used, they go down in value pretty significantly. I did see somebody sell a used puzzle yesterday that was like 5,000 pieces, and they got like 90 something dollars for it. So that was definitely a good used puzzle flip. But for the most part, used puzzles for me are worth like $5 to $15 or so. So sent an offer on this, sold to a viewer named Lindsay, and she said, "Thanks for the awesome content. I enjoy watching all of your videos." Lindsay, thanks for the support. Good luck on the puzzle. Next up is that Mickey Mouse puzzle that we just bought and listed yesterday. It's the one that's like the vintage Mickey Mouse and all that cool stuff on it. We paid $13 for this at Walmart yesterday, and it sold for $49.99 free shipping. And this actually sold to a viewer as well, named Bradley. And Bradley says, "Hey Josh, Bradley and Laura here. My wife and I love to watch your channel. We love your positivity and energy. We are big fans of the mouse as well, so this puzzle is perfect." So Bradley and Laura, thank you guys so much. Good luck on the puzzle. I sold a pair of jeans. I haven't sold a pair of jeans in forever. I do my jeans by numbers. These are I-16. I-16 is a pair of 7 for All Mankind jeans. Honestly, I have not sourced jeans in probably at least 6 months. I haven't even listed jeans in probably 8 or 9 months. So these have been listed forever. Somebody sent me an offer of $12 plus shipping on these, and I went ahead and accepted it. I think this is one of the first pair of jeans I bought to flip, so I probably spent full Goodwill price on these, which would be $6.50. So not making a ton of money, but it is kind of cool that I'm selling all this really old stuff in my store. Next up is this pair of Nike women's tennis shoes. I think this is the match right here. Yeah, these are, I don't know, Nike training tennis shoes. I paid $6.50 for these at Goodwill, and these sold for $25 plus shipping. The next item is another pair of shoes too, I think right here. These are some Adidas trail running shoes. I think these are the right ones. Whoops. Yeah, these are Adidas KATR, whatever that means. I got these, I think I got these at Salvation Army for $6.99, and these sold for $25 plus shipping. Next item is really interesting. This is a large, like, I guess, artistic horse tapestry. I'm not going to unfold it because that's annoying, but that's basically what it looks like. I put Kentucky Derby just because it looks like Kentucky Derby, but it's basically just a big 51 by 34 cloth tapestry of horse racing. I got this at the bins probably over a year ago. It took me forever to get it listed because I didn't know how to take pictures. And if you can't tell from the pictures, I just put it out in my driveway on a nice, like, overcast day and just took a couple pictures front and back. I had this listed at like $100 because it's one of these items, like, you're not going to find sold comps for this. I tried to search for like an artist name or something like that, but I couldn't find anything. So I just threw it up $100 best offer and was just going to see what happens. And I sent out an offer to watchers last night for $50. And one of the watchers was The Eye for Fly. At least that's his name on eBay. He's a viewer of my channel. And he said, "Hey, yeah, I think it's a cool thing for my man cave, but I don't want to pay $50 for it. Can you do 25?" And I probably paid like $3 or $4 for it at the bins. And again, I've had it probably over a year. So I was like, how about 26? Just so I feel like I won a little bit, and he accepted that offer. So this sold for $26 plus shipping, and it's going to a good home. So the I for Fly, I'm sorry, I don't remember your actual name, but I appreciate the support. Next item is another viewer sale. This one's going out to Sadie, and it's a women's tap out hat. I think it might be in here somewhere. It's pink. I think this is it. Yeah, this is a women's wrestling tap out hat. I don't remember exactly where I got it, but probably Goodwill, and I probably paid $1 for it, maybe 50 cents. Again, it's one of those items that's been listed forever. And last night I was just laying in bed and I couldn't sleep. So probably because of that Bang energy drink I drank yesterday afternoon. But I just went out and sent some offers to watchers, and I think I sold like 4 or 5 things just last night by doing that. So if sales are slow for you guys, sending out offers to watchers is the way to go. So again, I paid $1 for this hat, and it sold to a viewer named Sadie. She paid $9 plus shipping. So Sadie, thank you so much. Next item is another pair of shoes, well, sandals at least. These are Moosefield, which they kind of look like Birkenstocks when I found them. I paid $4.99 for these at Salvation Army, and I didn't look up comps when I bought them. I was like, hey, they look like Birkenstocks. You know, they look to be pretty well made, so I went ahead and took a chance on them. Turns out they're okay. I think sold comps at the time were like 25, 30 bucks or so free shipping. And I've had these listed for probably 5 or 6 months. So again, paid $4.99 for those, and these sold for $15 plus shipping. And this was another sale through the sending offers to watchers last night. So that was everything I sold on eBay yesterday, but I did have a pretty cool trade situation happen on Instagram. A viewer named Kara Likes Dr. Pepper on Instagram, she reached out to me and wanted to trade. She sent me some pictures. She has an Xbox One Connect sensor, which is the same one I sold the other day for like, I think it was $54.99 free shipping or something. And she wanted to trade me for 2 items in my store. One was a Captain America baseball jersey. I don't want to take it out of the bag, but I've had this listed for 6 or 7 months. I paid $4.75 for this, and she wanted this pack of tarot cards. I found these tarot cards at Salvation Army. They were $1.99. And for the record, I don't believe in tarot cards. I got a couple of you guys that reached out to me when I bought them. They're like, hey man, you gotta be careful with that stuff. And I get it. I appreciate the concern, but I think it's a bunch of mumbo jumbo, and I'm just trying to flip stuff. So I'm going to trade her the jersey and the tarot cards for the Xbox Connect. She's paying shipping for the Connect to me, and I'm going to pay shipping for these things to her. So I should come out ahead, I don't know, 20 bucks, 25 bucks or so. So here is everything we got going out today. And the trick when it comes to packing all this stuff is if you just put your hand in front of the camera and just kind of jiggle it a little bit, and then all your packages are just packed up and ready to go. I wanted to show you guys something in eBay that you may not be aware of. If you look at my home screen here, I guess you can see everything. You can see I've had just over $10,000 in sales in the last 31 days, but you see these 2 huge spikes right here. This was a $1,400 day and a $1,300 day. The reason these 2 anomalies are here is because I sold those dumbbells twice. The very first buyer that went back and forth on price negotiations a bit, I sent him an offer of $1,100 and he accepted it. Once he accepts that offer, eBay puts that price, the accepted price, into your sales. So eBay thinks that I sold those dumbbells that day for $1,100 plus shipping, but the buyer never paid. Even though I've opened up an unpaid items case on that buyer and eBay has refunded me the final value fee, they're still never going to correct this. So my sales are always going to reflect that I sold $1,400 that day, when in actuality, it was more like 200 bucks or something like that. So just know that if you have sales coming in that people do not pay for, you have to be keeping your books outside of eBay and keeping them correctly, because eBay is never going to correct those sales that come in that are never paid for. Anytime somebody accepts an offer or buys an item and they do not pay for it, it's always going to go into your eBay sales totals and it will never correct itself. You have to be responsible enough to correct that in your own bookkeeping software. So in yesterday's video, you guys saw me unbox this, what I thought was a Dundee award, because I hadn't seen the video behind it yet, but it turns out it is a Rosker. And again, it's from Phoenix Resale on YouTube, and I watched the video after I edited yesterday's video, so I wanted to give him a shout out for this because this is an awesome idea. So he basically made a reseller award show video where he's giving out these awards to some top reseller content creators. This is Renzi. They got the U-Haul for Sales Rosker, and I'm next, and just check this out.
The next coveted award today goes to the most likely to be kicked out of a Goodwill for bringing his dog. And it goes to... Josh with Harry Tornado. Congratulations, man. He has a fantastic dog, which is featured in a lot of his videos that I just want to give a big hug to every time I see it, which is saying something for me because, well, I hate dogs. But seriously, Josh's channel is just a joy to watch. Really well edited, high quality videos that I just enjoy sitting down to every time. And not only that, but Josh himself is the kind of guy that I'm just convinced I would love to have a beer with, which is saying something because I hate beer. But anyway, Josh, thank you for the great content, man, and this will get to you soon.
And I did get it. Caleb, thank you so much, man. This was a great idea. I love this. I'm gonna put it back here on my shelf so it'll be in all of my videos. And again, it was just a great idea, man. This is such a great way to give some publicity to your channel. So again, guys, I'll have the whole award show video linked in the description of this video. And Caleb, you get the creator shout out for today's video. Again, his channel is Phoenix Resale. It looks like this. And please go subscribe, give him some love, because this was just a wonderful, wonderful idea. Another friendly reminder for you guys, I have this brand new in-box Dymo 4XL label printer ready to give away to one of you lucky son of a guns, but I can't do that until I hit 30,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I think I'm like 450 away or something close to that. So spread the word. Tell your neighbors, tell your friends, tell your family. Help me get to 30,000 subscribers so I can give this printer to one of you guys. You know, while you're down there, why don't you just go ahead and smash the like button for me on this video, because it takes like 2 seconds. It's free. It's a great way to support me and this video and my channel overall, and I greatly appreciate it. So to be completely honest with you guys, I'm probably done with reselling content for this video. So if you don't want to watch anything other than reselling content, just go ahead, like this video, and just stop watching it. That's fine. But I'm a little obsessed with geocaching. I stayed up late last night, like researching everything. So I'm gonna hit a few more spots today and see if we can find some stuff. I brought a pen with me this time so I can actually sign the log. And this thing is, it's just super fun, man. If you guys have not done or tried geocaching before, check it out. It's really cool. Okay, so this one is called What a Shocker. The difficulty is 2, terrain 1.5, and size is big. So well, it says other, so I don't know if it's big or not. The hint is just a number, 439911. But let's see. I think it has something to do with this big metal thing here, possibly. Let's see. So like I said, I stayed up last night researching like geocaches and like how they're typically hidden and stuff, and this one was actually kind of easy. So if you take a look at this thing, it's just a big, I don't know, electrical box or something. But if you look down here, there's this little electrical plate, but it's actually not an electrical plate. It's a geocache. I found it. It only took me like 30 seconds. So this log goes all the way back to 2012. I don't know if you can see that or not, but that's crazy. I'm trying to find one that's has a spot for me to sign. They're all pretty much taken up here. I guess I'll sign this one somewhere. And once you find a geocache, you can go in the app and say you found it, and it'll keep up with how many you found. So that one was pretty easy. Let's go try a different one. Okay, so this next one is, and it's back like in the middle of this nowhere parking lot or something. This is so interesting. This one is from that math teacher from yesterday. He says, this is my 34th cache in my series of the finite mathematical series. Basically he's giving instructions. He says, I've given you coordinates to start from, which I'm about at the coordinates right here. And he says, walk in a straight line 150 feet to the northwest, which is this way. And I don't know how many 150 feet is. It looks like there's a path this way, and this is relatively northwest. It says here you should enter an area with more of a clearing. You should see a trail leading due west. Okay, so that's north, so west is this way. So let's walk this way a little bit. There's like so many different little trails I could take out here. Huh. You know, I'm just gonna explore a little bit, and I'll let you know if I find something. So I got lost, so I had to come back to the start again because I was just guessing directions, like what direction I was headed in. But then I realized that the app has a built-in compass for you to use. So again, northwest, that's north. So northwest would be this way. How far is 150 feet? That's not 150 feet yet. And then it says I should see a trail leading due west. Follow this trail for 400 feet. I guess that's what it's talking about. I think this is what it's, so 400 feet. And again, this is, let's make sure we're going west here. This is west. let's go this way. 400 feet. 400 feet's a long way. So I think I wasn't walking far enough. I read the hint, and the hint said something about logarithms. So I was like, math, probably not logarithms. So I was looking for a log, and I found this big pile of logs. So I think it's over here somewhere. That's spooky in there. I think it was a medium-sized cache. I think it says something about a peanut butter jar. So it shouldn't be too small. I think there's something in there. Ah! Look at this. Ugh. Man, this is like a missile. And how do we get it open? Is it twist on this side? Oh yeah. So it twists open over here. This is a good one. Okay, let's take a look. I'm very new to geocaching, if you don't know. Yesterday was my very first geocache ever, so this is all new. But I did some research last night, and it seems that people like leave small things to trade or something. This is just a bunch of numbers. That's the logbook and a bunch of little toys. Generally, the rule is you can take a toy if you leave a toy. So there's like always the same number of toys. It doesn't have to be toys, it could be any small thing, but that's pretty cool. Some Bratz dolls. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. Pretty cool. I don't see any vintage things we could sell on eBay. So let's look at the logbook here. So this logbook goes all the way back to first defined January 30th, 2012. So this has been here for 8 years. Over 8 years this canister's been here. That's so awesome. So I got my pen with me today. I'm gonna sign the logbook. Today is 4/17. I signed at 4/17/20. Harry Tornado, check me out on YouTube. Maybe I'll get some more subscribers from this. It's just so interesting that this thing is just sitting out here in this log, and you wouldn't know it was here unless you were geocaching. There's a granddaddy long leg spider in there. Get him out of there so he doesn't drown or starve or whatever. Ugh, ant. Oh man. All right. We'll put this back where we found it. That. There we go. Throw that up there too. So I'm in the woods and the interstate is like right up here, and I think I just stumbled upon like a homeless person camp or something. A bunch of just junk everywhere. There's a tarp, some pants, and there's some pretty nice work boots over there. Pretty sure they'll be back. It just sucks, man, that people have to live like this, you know? All right, so I'm back at the Walmart location that we were at yesterday. After doing that research last night, I think I have a better idea of what to look for back here, so we're gonna try to find it today. All right, we almost made it, just a little bit further. So this is basically where the geolocation tab thing was, and I think yesterday I was overthinking it, like looking in the trees, and I thought this was a level 2 difficulty, but it's actually a level 4 difficulty, but I still don't think it's that difficult to where they'd make you dig in all this crap. So I was trying to see if I could find something a little bit more obvious. I mean, the only thing over here is this big pile of crap, but I don't think they put it in that either. And then I thought maybe there'd be something like a electrical box or something on the fence, or I don't know, something that sticks out on the fence. I really don't think it's down there in the trees or in the grass. I think it's up here somewhere. All right, so I'm looking at the fence, and I've noticed that most of them have this little hook, or little, you know, little curve thing on top. That one does, but this corner one doesn't. This corner one has a little cap thing here, and it looks like it's got some little nicks in it. But the thing is, it doesn't open. It doesn't move. but that seems really suspicious. Like, why would this be the only one with a cap on it and all the rest of them have these hook things? This has got to be it. It's even crooked. I just kept hitting this thing with the butt of my knife and it popped open. I think this is it. Yeah, it's completely, maybe it's not filled with water, maybe it's just wet on the outside. But that's definitely it. Let's open it up and see what it is. God, this thing. I think this thing's got a crack on the side. I'm pretty sure there's water all up in it. Yeah, this thing is soaked with water. So the log is definitely too wet to sign, but I was here. I think you can send messages to the owners or creators of the cache to let them know if something's wrong with it. And this definitely needs to be replaced or dried or something, but at least I can say I found it. So I'm gonna put it right back. And this thing, it was very hard to get this thing on. Okay, I think it's back on now. That was a pretty good hiding spot, I have to say. So today's trick shot is going to be involving fire. Very similar to the shot the other day. I'm gonna try to hit a ping pong ball with a 6-iron back there from the carpet, and we're gonna try to put the flame out on this candle. So it's gotta be a pretty accurate shot. I think you have to hit it right at the base of the wick. I'm not 100% sure, but we will give it a go and see if we can make it happen. Also, a lot of you guys are curious how many attempts it takes me to do this, so I'll try to keep track and like say what shot I'm on every time right before I hit it, just so you know how long it really takes me. Shot number 1. Number 2. Hit the candle. Number 3. Number 4. Yeah! 4 tries, baby! Woo! Look at that. Easy. Thank you guys so much for watching. You're the best, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.